we'll see how the nystagmus slow component and fast component act. For example, this right side lateral semicircular canal is stimulated. It pushes the eyeballs towards the left side. Whereas the central nervous system, which is important for maintaining, it pulls back towards the right side. Once again, for example, left side lateral semicircular canal is stimulated. It pushes towards the right side, and central nervous system corrects it towards the left side again. Going back by the peripheral nervous system, that is the inner ear. So this is done by the inner ear, that is especially the lateral semicircular canals, if you think like that. So if you take this is as the inner ear, that is peripheral nervous system. So this is about the central nervous system corrective component. So peripheral nervous system, it is a slow component, and central nervous system is the fast component, which we take for the nystagmus. So if we take the peripheral nervous system, so superior canal is stimulated right side, the eyes goes upwards. Whereas in central nervous system correction, the eyes comes downwards. The right side, if the superior semicircular canal is stimulated, it goes towards the clockwise. So in the peripheral nervous system, right side it is clockwise. In the central nervous system, right side it is anti-clockwise. So once again, if you take left side superior semicircular canal, same like a right, it is going to be stimulated and moving towards the upwards. Whereas central nervous system correction, it comes downwards. So when it is anti-clockwise in the left side, we have got clockwise correction in the right side. And taking the posterior semicircular canal into account here, so posterior semicircular canal, it pushes it the eyeballs downwards, whereas the central nervous system pulls it upwards. Right side it is clockwise over here, central nervous system correction is anti-clockwise. Left side, if you take, once again posterior semicircular canal pushes downwards, this central nervous system corrects it upwards. Left side it was anti-clockwise, it is clockwise in the correction. So when you take the same thing in understanding the nystagmus, so lateral semicircular canal, whenever you take, it is horizontal and nystagmus direction is towards the right only. Left side it is left, horizontal is horizontal. So as you know that superior semicircular canal, the nystagmus, central nervous system corrects it down. Once again, here also superior semicircular canal, central nervous system corrects it down. So right should be counterclockwise by central nervous system, left should be clockwise. So once you take the same rule, left should be clockwise. So posterior semicircular canal is going to go upwards. Once again, posterior semicircular canal is going to go upwards. So right should be counterclockwise. By this way, we try to understand the nystagmus generation. So we'll try to sum up it again, once again, that way, as simple as that. So whenever we are trying to go for this nystagmus, you will have this idea. So lateral semicircular canal, it pulls it toward the same side. So whenever it is, like this is by method of CNS we are talking. So right lateral semicircular canal pulls the eyes towards the right side. So by means of your CNS correction. So this is push mechanism towards the left side and pull by means of right side. So for example, if you take left lateral semicircular canal, if it is there like this, so the PNS peripheral nervous system pushes and central nervous system pulls it like this, as simple as that. So this is by means of peripheral nervous system, this is by means of central nervous system. So once again, if you take the posterior semicircular canal and superior semicircular canal, so superior semicircular canal, it always the PNS always tries to lift it up, feels the superiority complex, but the CNS always tries to have pull down, pushes it down. So PNS correction is upward, PNS is upwards and CNS correction is downwards. Whereas on the right side, it is always counterclockwise, that is anti-clockwise. Left side it is clockwise. In PNS, the right side is clockwise, left side is anti-clockwise. So this is for the superior semicircular canal. And we take it about the posterior semicircular canal. Posterior semicircular canal, if it is taken, posterior semicircular canal, if it is taken like that. For example, this is the right side and then this is the left side. So how the PNS behaves and how the CNS behaves. So PNS is always, as you know, posterior semicircular canal pushes it downwards, and CNS it lifts it upwards. So left also lifts it upwards, and PNS it is pushing it downwards, as you know that. Right side is always clockwise, but CNS it is counterclockwise. Left side is counterclockwise, PNS is clockwise. So it will be having a movement like this. So based on this we can understand, especially if we take the nystagmus of this, for example, left side posterior semicircular canal. If you take the nystagmus like that, so nystagmus is, like as you should know, based on this downbeating and this is upweighting, as we can understand that way. So whenever it is pushing down, this is pulling up. So this is the basic concept of your nystagmus based on your semicircular canals. Thank you very much for watching. ENT student.